Okay, so hello guys to this tutorial series. So this is a video in which we are going to see, actually we are going to deal with arithmetic operators, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, how to get any remainder of particular division, how to actually everything that deals with algebra or maths, you can say. So for that, let us see what are the operators in Python. So these are the basic operators that I have wrote already, and this is a comment. We have discussed already what are comments and all. So not going to go in deep for now. So see, plus means addition, minus, multiplication, division. You all know these four operators, but these three may be new for you. That is modulus, exponentiation, and floor division. So we'll see these three as well afterwards. But first of all, let us see these four operators. But before the operators, let us discuss something more about print statement that we discussed earlier. So when we write print, if I write print 4 and run it, then it will print 4. And again, if I write in double quotes, if I write in double quotes to print 4, then it will print 4 again. But see, what is the difference between the print statement without quotes and print with the double quotes? So see, Python is a highly developed language. It understands that 4 is an integer. So it will print 4 directly. If I run it, it will print 4. But if I write any, suppose if I write as I wrote earlier, I love sandwiches, and run it, it will not run it. It will say invalid syntax. We got an error. Why is it? And it will see. Actually, you will have to understand the error as well. See, file line 1 print. See, line 1 means this line because there's an error in this line. If suppose we wrote this thing in next line, suppose here, then it will give the particular line 5. There's an error in line 5. That's the beauty of Python. So why we got error? Because Python, to print something, for using the print function, we have to use double quotes. It is a rule of Python, because inside the double quotes, whatever thing we write, it is considered as a string. Actually, when we wrote 4 inside the double quotes, Python considers 4 as a string. What is a string? String can be anything like alphabets, numbers, any characters like @ that percentage sign, asterisk, ampersand, anything, brackets, anything. String can be anything on the keyboard that you can type. So inside the double quotes, we can write anything. But now see, I'll just write to try to print it by double quotes. See, after double quotes, it is not giving me any error. Why? Because it is considering as a string. Suppose I write numbers, suppose I write any characters like this, I write anything, it will print it directly. It will not have any problem. Why? Because it is a string. We can write anything inside it. But if we write directly a string without double quotes, then it will not work. Then why did it print 4, 5? Why does it print any numbers? It prints any numbers because Python understands that they are integers, so it prints them directly. So this is the difference between using double quotes and not using double quotes for printing anything on the screen. So now let us start with the operators. So first of all, addition, subtraction, whatever, we'll see them. Okay, so suppose 4 plus 6. What should be the output? 10 now, because 4 plus 6 is 10. Why does it give 10 as output? We'll understand the base from basics. See, 4 is an integer, Python gets it. This sign plus stands for addition, Python gets it. So it will search for something to add to 4. Then we wrote 6, it is an integer. So it will add 6 to 4 and it will print it directly. This is the output, 10. Now minus. When we write minus, it will give 4 minus 6 minus 2. 6 minus 4 is 2 and 4 minus 6 is minus 2. So some of you may be having doubts that does it print minus sign and all. It prints with minus sign. It does not give any error if the numbers are negative and all. We can go up to any negative number, minus 9, minus 10, anything. So now multiplication. For multiplication, we use asterisk. See, 24. 4 6 are 24. And now division. For division, let us see any other example like 10 divided by 5. For division, we use /. So 10 by 5 gives us 2. 2 is the quotient. We get the quotient. And we get 2.0 because it is a float value. 2.0 is a float value. Float value means any value with decimal places. It is a float value. And an integer value is any value which does not have a decimal places. Basically opposite of float. So integer values means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, anything. Float means 2.2, 3.4, 2.0 or anything like that. So this is the difference between that division and this is the difference between float and integer values. Now see, if I write any number like say 22 divided by 5. So now when we divide 22 by 5, 5 4s are 20, so we get 4 as the quotient, and we get 2 as the remainder. So the remainder again, it gives the decimal point, then it will get 0. You see on paper actually, then understand. Then again we will have to divide it again by, we'll have to multiply 5 again by 4 to get 20. So the answer will be 4.4. See. And now see, if you want to get directly the, you can say, integer value, then we use floor division. So floor division, for using floor division, we use 2 forward slashes. So by using floor division, it just gives the output as 4. That is the integer value. That is the closest nearest integer value. You might know the step up function and all. It works like that only. Same. It gives the closest integer value. For 22 divided by 5 means it converts 4.4 into the closest integer. So closest integer to 4.4 is 4. So it gave the chaos output as 4. Now see, we discussed these 4 operators, then we discussed this as well. Now modulus and exponentiation. So modulus is a bit new, exponentiation is easy, we'll see that afterwards, that's why. So let us see modulus first. So what is modulus? Modulus means remainder. So when we divide any number by any number, say we divide 22 by 5 again, then we got the quotient as the output, because what is division? Division means we get the quotient. But when we write this percentage sign, the percentage sign is above 5 in the keyboard. Means shift plus 5, we get percentage sign. So when we write this, then it gives us the remainder. So when we divide 22 by 5, what remainder did we get? See, we get the remainder as 2 in this way. You can try out for other examples as well. So suppose 24 divide modulo. Now you don't say divide, you say modulo. You say 24 modulo 5. Or say 7. So 7 3s are 21. So 21 minus 24, we get 3. So the remainder is 3. So the output we get 3. This is the modulus operator. You can say, for short you can say modulo operator simply. And after that comes exponentiation. So exponentiation is basically really easy. So when you write 2 exponentiation, say 3, that is, it just simply means 2 raised to 3. Then what is 2 raised to 3? 8. So simply it will give us the output as 8. So these are the basic operators that are really easy. So we discussed all the operators that are basic operators in Python. And see, we just have to write it in basic maths, you can say, whatever you write in your notebooks and all, we just have to write them. So these were the new ones. Modulus, we get the remainder. Exponentiation means the exponential value simply. And floor division means the nearest possible integer value. And integer means just 2, not 2.0 or any 4.0 or anything, just 2. So that is floor division. So that's all for today's video. We'll see in next video. We're going to see how to take input and print it on the screen. So thank you.